Today on the Peter Morgan looks at Jurassic World. Oh yeah, it's a new movie about dinosaurs that are going to eat people. Let's look at it. Brought to you by the Peter Morgan. Hi, the Peter Morgan. Today we're looking at Jurassic World. Now I have a very special guest. Brought him back because Jurassic World needed it.
How you doing? I am the Bald Movie Guy. And again, I'd like to comment that these movie reviews are based on how much or how little hair that you have in your head. I enjoy that very much.
Yes. Or actually face, but you know, it's all good. Alright, so we're talking about Jurassic World, and yeah, they've made a new theme park, same theme park place that they used to have, and dinosaurs get loose and kill people, especially a brand new one named...
Gigantosaurus or Abominus Rex? Abominus Rex?
Abominus Rex.
Abominus Rex.
Or as one guy said, holy crap, it's Doris! And that's basically the same thing, yeah. Alright, so that's the basic plot. I'm not going to really talk much more about it. We're talking about characters. So, the characters are, there's a guy who talks to raptors, but not as crazy as you think it is, played by Chris Pratt. What do you think of him?
Chris Pratt is going to be the next movie star. He's not quite there yet, but if he gets the new Indiana Jones gig, I think he will definitely be the new biggest movie star in the world.
Yes, he is definitely heading that direction, and yeah, I could see him as Indiana Jones. I think this was.
I would love him as Indiana Jones.
This is kind of
the
like
hat on him already.
Yeah,
and I think there were some references to Indiana Jones in this movie that might have been subtle, but we're definitely noticing.
Oh no, it's definitely there. Plus, it's a Spielberg thing, so this was kind of like a feeling out thing where it's like Spielberg was executive producer, so you could see. Although I don't know if Spielberg will direct a remake or a reimagining of Indiana Jones, but he's definitely going to be involved with it.
Should be involved, get a new director.
So
Christopher Nolan is my first choice.
Oh, that would be the most epic Indiana Jones film ever. But yeah, Chris Pratt is awesome in this. He is the star of this movie. Bryce Dallas Howard was really good for the most part, like running around in heels for the whole movie.
I couldn't believe it. I was wondering if she kicked him off early in the movie, but again, at the end, I'm just like, she's still on these stilts. How are you not breaking your ankles over all these things? But I thought it was pretty funny too.
Every woman that I know that I've talked to about this is just like, that is so unrealistic. But she pulls it off, so what are you going to do? And she's very good looking doing it, so. What do you think of the kids?
One of the problems with Jurassic Park and the whole Jurassic Park universe is you get these kids and they think they know everything and the movie kind of gets centered around them. I wasn't happy with that in this movie, but they pulled it off. The kids were not annoying and they were not snotty and they didn't do any drop kick, some kind of gymnastic things over in some raptors.
No spoiler, there are no kicking raptors in the face as kids in this movie. It didn't happen.
Kids did well.
They did well. I was a little annoyed at some of the subplots they did, which I won't mention in particular, but just like there was a few subplots with the kids that was like, why are they bringing that in? But other than that, the kids, they were fine. The one kid knew a little too much about dinosaurs and the other kid didn't seem to care enough about being there. But overall, they were not a terrible addition to the film. They could have been really worse than they ended up being. So yeah, the product placement was pretty insane. In particular, they had the
Lexus, Starbucks, IMAX, Coke, and the Dominus Rex was even sponsored by Verizon.
Verizon. You see the whole pitch to Verizon is, this is going to be the biggest thing we've ever done, and they're like, Verizon presents the Dominus Rex. Yeah, it's pretty product placement heavy, but it's kind of a winking at the camera product placement heavy, because it's like, that's what it would be.
It wasn't subtle at all. And I think, you know, the budget of the movie was, what, $150 million? I think that probably paid for the whole thing.
Yeah.
At least paid for Chris Pratt's salary,
yeah.
That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know how much he made, but it probably, like, wasn't enough.
No,
Although I heard they gave him the motorcycle as
that.
a gift, which I'm like, that's a nice motorcycle, so that's pretty awesome.
I did like the movie a lot. My son and I went together and we had a lot of fun. Now, it's not a flawless movie by any means, but it was definitely better than the other 3 Jurassic Parks that were out there. Now, I have to admit, the first 3 Jurassic Park movies were probably the worst movies ever made that I really enjoyed watching. I've seen them again. I've seen them many times with my son. I will see them again sometime, but they were not great movies. There was a lot of plot inconsistencies, bad character development.
Bad scripting.
Bad scripting, but they were fun. They had dinosaurs eating people, and that's what you come to see. Again, it was a great movie. I think there were a lot of plot holes in this in the script that were big enough to walk a dinosaur through.
In the Dominus Rex?
In the Dominus Rex, but you got to forgive that. It was still a great popcorn movie. Still something you're going to want to see on a great big IMAX screen and enjoy that as well.
Bigger is better.
Bigger is better. This movie had a lot bigger dinosaurs. It was bigger, badder, and more teeth.
Yes.
And they ate a lot of people. That's all I really cared about, and it was still a pretty fun movie.
It was, and it pays homage to the old ones. It gives little things here and there. They end up in the actual main control center at one point, and so like you see the banner from the first one on the floor, the Welcome to Jurassic Park thing. It has a lot of fun moments. The movie itself, it's a little slow beginning, I think, but the minute Chris Pratt shows up, it becomes much more awesome. And the last 45 minutes is pretty spectacular. Yeah, and okay, if you've seen the trailer and you're thinking it looks dumb because Chris Pratt is riding a motorcycle with raptors, it's not. It's much better than you think it's going to be. They're not his pets, because that's what everyone thinks. Oh, they're his pets. No. Not his pets.
I thought the whole thing was going to be he was going to Aquaman these raptors into doing his bidding, and I was scared.
Bring me a burrito, and no, it's not like that at all. No. Because that would be awesome if you could get raptors to bring you burritos. I would totally do that. Popeye's chicken, probably. Now, I liked the first Jurassic Park movie a lot. I don't think this is quite as good, but it's a lot closer than the other ones, where I disliked the second one a lot. Third one was enjoyable on some level. It had a raptor talking to Alan, saying Alan. It was stupid, but, you know. This one, though, what do you give this?
I'm going to give this movie 3.5 bald heads out of 5. It had some big pterodactyl scenes and a lot of big action sequences. It was really good. Definitely better than the other 3 movies, but I really enjoyed it.
Yeah, it's good action. I'm going to give it 4 beards out of 5. It's far from being the best movie this summer, but it is really enjoyable. My kids had a good time. I had a good time. It's worth seeing. If you liked any bits about the Jurassic Park movies, you'll probably enjoy this. If you've never seen any of the Jurassic Park movies, I would suggest you watch number 1, like Jurassic Park, before going to see this. And then you don't have to watch the other ones, just watch that one. And then you'll enjoy this one more. There's a few little tidbits here and there that they just pay homage to. But overall, it's a really enjoyable film.
I liked it a lot.
So tell us what you think. Did you like it? Did you hate it? Is it better than any of the other ones? And
do you want to see more reviews for the Bald Movie Guy? Let me know.
You want to see more? Because I'll have them back, because, you know, we're buds. We'll do this more often. And until next time, thanks for watching. This has been the Beard Movie Guy and the Bald Movie Guy, talking about Jurassic Park World, or Jurassic World, not Jurassic Park, Jurassic World. Yeah, it's the world of Jurassic Parks. Yes, the park world of whatever. Subscribe and tell your friends. And as always, you'll